Stop wasting time on deals that don't pencil. Now you can use our free dscr calculator. It's available through our link to walk each deal through and see if it has any chance of working. It's totally free. Don't ask for email or anything. It's just available for you to use. So before you do any work or spend any time on a deal, you should run it through that calculator. Now there are some tricky inputs that we'll walk through that most other DSCR calculators are missing. So if a DSCR calculator that you're using that's on a different site, if it doesn't include line items for reoccurring capex, the owner's salary, and how much working capital you're going to finance, then you shouldn't use it. Come use ours instead. So in ours, the first tricky question is going to be the capex question. Now, capex is the spending you need to do to keep the business running. So you're always going to have to be replacing old, worn out equipment with new equipment. So when you first start looking at a business, you're really going to have to just take an educated guess at what that number is. So what we do a lot of the times when we know almost nothing about the business is we'll just look at the FF&E that's on the business listing. So that's going to tell you the furniture, fixtures, and equipment that are within the business. And then we just divide it by 8. So just assuming that the average useful life for everything there is 8. So we're going to replace it every 8 years. And we put that into the calculator. Now, this won't be perfect. For some businesses, the number is going to be a way overestimate. For some businesses, it's going to be a way underestimate. But it gives you some idea to start out, and you're going to fine tune that over time. Next tricky input is minimum salary. Now, this is not the money that you want to make. This isn't your dream salary. This is what you have to make to pay your current bills. And the bank's going to take that into account in their DSCR calculation. Now, the way that you figure this number out is you're going to take your monthly expenses, your mortgage, rent, student loans, any other loans, your car payments, and you're going to divide that by 0.4, and then you're going to multiply that by 12 to get it as an annual number. And what this says, this is the income just that you have to pay your bills. And then last is the working capital. So this is the cash you're going to need in the bank when you take over the business. Most of the time that gets financed with the acquisition. So one starting point is 3 months expenses is usually a good place to start. Again, for some businesses, this is going to be a way overestimate. And for some, it's going to be a way underestimate. You're going to have to fine tune this as you learn more and more about the business. But if you know nothing, that's a good starting point. So next time you're cruising BizBuySell or BizQuest or wherever, have our calculator pulled up and run your deals through our calculator to see if the math works. If not, just move on, go to the next one.